Hey guys, it's All Snack here. Welcome back to some more Metroid for some secrets. Yeah, it's not really a secret at this point. Like the game's been out for like 20 billion and a half years. These things, bouncy boys over here, have a lot of health, but they're done. I can jump on him, get over here because I have the height jump. I can just do this, you know, that works too. So now that we moved all the way over here, we got a little bit more to deal with. So, we moved past that first room, and we got these weird little steppy walkway things. So when I actually last played through this game, I don't know what I did, but I glitched something out so that those seahorse guys would appear, but then they just wouldn't shoot anything. And it was amazing. And I loved it. But that ain't my life now. So I get to do that. Or was it these things that were supposed to be shooting at lava or something? I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Because I don't think I actually really remember. So that might have happened. I'm not going to say it absolutely did happen, because I don't think I can honestly say that to the good people of this world. But moving on. We're going through a couple of these rooms, and they can be a little bit troublesome to move around, just with enemies coming in at weird angles, but we're doing fine. And especially if you try to only shoot one shot at those guys, if you're mashing, you will shoot two accidentally, and you'll freeze them and unfreeze them. So if you shoot with purpose... Where the hell? Oh, I skipped the room I was supposed to go into. Don't you do this to me. I'm about to get something that's going to change my life. And not your life, actually, because, you know, I don't think most people's lives are dependent on an item they get in a video game, you know? But mine sure is, because this is what I live for. Oh boy. So if you go over here, there's going to be... up here. Thought it was this room, and then I convinced myself it wasn't. Once again, I literally said last episode, don't second self yourself, kids, and then look what I went and frickin' did. Because I'm a genius. That's cool, I figured it out. I realized I went too far. Alright, but... I shot one extra, or I had one extra, less extra than I was supposed to at the start. Doesn't matter. Because I just got the screw attack. So pretty much, now whenever you jump, if, I haven't talked about it, but you have two kinds of jumps in this game. You have one straightforward jump, and you have less aerial drift, but then you have another one, well, where you do the spin jump. Well, your spin jump now is an attack that instantly kills most things. It's pretty good, and it's pretty useful. It kind of makes most of the standard enemies in this game a little bit negligible. But when you hit your head on something, at such a low range, it stops it. Those guys are immune, but there's other similar enemies that aren't. At least not until late. At least they are in later games. Because I just did play Zero Mission immediately after playing this when I played it recently, and so I might just be a confused boy. But you can just kind of jump into things now, and don't worry about damage, and you'll just heal yourself off of their drops. And it makes this area so much less frustrating to go through, unless you accidentally do a normal jump. But that's really the only thing that would really cause you massive amounts of pain. And it seems that these guys always drop health, which is really nice because this area can be a little rough. But we're going fine. Drop down here, and there's going to be a couple things to get here. And the big thing is that we just can't miss them. So, we'll be pretty careful about that. So, one thing I want to let you guys note is that I am playing on the Nintendo Switch. They do have that NES, they give you free NES games for if you buy, if you pay for the internet service, which I do because, you know, I want to. So, the NES games are kind of cool, kind of worth it. They're not amazing. Like, the library is not like the same. You don't get everything in the NES Classic, but you do get a lot of good stuff. It has Ninja Gaiden, and it's getting more games. It just got Zelda 2 as of like today, I think. So, it's pretty great. Now here's another room where there's something to get. It's always something to get. So we gotta go down here, drop down, I think a full floor. Whoa. You know what, I'll hit this on the way back. I'll hit this on the way back, see what changes, because that was, a little strange, if I'm completely honest. I was not expecting that. But that's fine. Maybe that was just the game messing with me. Maybe I misunderstood something. I think it was, actually. I think there's another entrance over here that I was just getting super confused with or something. So hopefully I'm not a complete idiot. I could be. That's cool. Like, you know, sometimes you just do something stupid and it just happened, man. Like everybody's an idiot at some point in time, so I ain't gonna beat myself up about it, but I am going to be moving on. Oh, I went too far is the issue. I think. I am freaking lost, actually. Wow. I completely lost where I am. But I'm going to keep moving. I'll figure it out once I hit a dead end or something, and then wow. I mean, sometimes you just get lost. Sometimes you think, oh, I know where I'm going in the game, and you're just like, I overthought it. I overestimated my abilities. Okay, here's where a secret is. So, that's right. I did. That makes a lot of sense. I know what I did wrong now. Yeah, so the secret is down here. This is fake lava, and brings you out over here. I actually wanted to get this one later. I thought I was on a different level. That's why I was so confused. But now everything makes sense. I was going to save this for later, and it's because it's an energy tank, and I wanted to use it to heal myself at the end of this, but doesn't really seem to be an option. That's fine. I'll just go through here. Originally, I did just trudge through that lava, but it's kind of like, what would I do? That's just such a bad idea. If I die here, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to be so mad. Can you not? I just want to do my neutral jump. Here we go. Neutral jump. The neutral jump's a lot easier to control because you don't have as much drift. So I did get that energy tank. I'm at full health now. I got super lost for a second, but we're on it. We're back. I'm going to come into this full energy, as much energy as I have, which isn't very much if I'm honest. But that's fine. I just gotta keep rolling on, you know? And the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. As Macho Man Randy Savage once said. A true hero. Yeah, freeze that guy because he's just annoying. And I can jump up through here. Yeah, I can jump up through here. And that's fine. Now to go back all the way to the end of this hallway. So, you know, I took such a long time getting freaking confused earlier that I'm just going to cut this part out. So I'll see you back at the end of the hallway. Actually, real quick, when you get back to this part, the way that you actually have to get back is by standing here and using the bomb. Okay, now I'm actually gone. Alright, so we're back in this end, and okay, so here's what I messed up, because I needed to go further down than this, and I was just confused, because this is fake lava. And I just, you know, follow this down here, and that's literally it. That's all I actually messed up, and I'm so mad. I think this is real lava. Yep. Fake lava. What a dumb idea. Other Metroid games use that. It's weird because a lot of the Metroid games actually kept, you know, they do keep some of that like NES level, like, I'm not gonna say artificiality. That's not. It's like how cryptic it is. They keep that, but they don't force it upon you. You know, it's. Oh great. You know, it's like a lot of the stuff that requires it is the more optional stuff. But there are like cryptic secrets and stuff where it's like, oh, you get to learn that if you explore. It becomes more of like a reward than a lot of the crazy stuff in this game. Though this game also, for its time, had a lot of stuff that was not mandatory. You know, you can get away with a lot of optional stuff. The screw attack you don't need. You don't even need the long beam, you know? But you pick it up. And this is the room I was talking about. This is where I thought I was. And you can kind of see why, because it's the exact same room structure, and it makes you think, oh, I'm in the right spot. No, you ain't. You're some fucking place else, and you're just going to have to deal with that. So, going through this room, get interrupted with my screw attack. It does have a little bit of startup on it, so you can't just, like, jump on the same frame as an enemy's hitting you and be like, oh, it's fine. It's cool. You know, you can't just throw that out just because you feel like it. But we do get 2 more missiles in this room, and that's like, Norfair is just loaded with the fucking artillery here, dude. Like, you know, people think Snake's loaded with explosives in Smash 4. Like, play Metroid, dude. Like, go to Norfair. So I think, to be fair, you know, comparing Snake to an entire region of a planet is, it's a little kind of against the odds for how much explosives there could potentially be. So, you know, like, take that with a grain of salt. Snake still has, for the average human, a lot of explosives. He doesn't even use all of them all the time. So now that that's completed, we gotta just wait for this and jump up here. And now, we gotta go through this nice little room. Nice little room. Nice. It's so nice. It's such a good spot. I can go on vacation here and fall in the lava repeatedly, and your hitbox is inactive while you're in hit stuns, so it's just kind of like problematic because you're like, oh, I think I can do this, and then you can't do this. So as you can see, I take less damage from lava, right? But if I fall down there, I can't get out of there. Oh, you see? It's fine. Look at this. So you can, there are things you can do. You can kind of like just try to jump out of it slowly. Like on this end, it's fine. You can actually get out of it. It's just super, super hard. And it'll take you a while. And, you know, I guess I get to show this off, and I'm not happy about it. So you want to take some bombs, and I think bombs can help give you some weird amount of momentum, so you'll just try to lay some. But it's not always helpful, so I think there's a pattern to help you keep a decent jump height. But it's starting me out with the screw attack, but that's because I'm playing with my Joy-Con. My Joy-Con are kind of messed up. Oh, come on! Well, I'm going to struggle until I get out of here because I don't really have a choice. And if I just die, well, it really sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. There you go. So as you can see just then, I kind of had a little bit of bomb height. So I played around this in my head, and I'm going to actually create a little a suspend point, because that's just really dumb. I can get out of there, like, you know, it's, if you have this option, don't feel bad about using it. It's just, that's so trash, and you can get out of it. It just takes a while, and I just would rather save time because, you know, I'm trying to make a recording, and I have a limited amount of time. So, you know, if you're upset about me doing that, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I have to weigh out the pros and cons of this decision making here, and I think it's just a better idea, all in all, just to cheese it a little, because the game's trying to cheese me, and if the game's not going to respect me, I'm not going to respect it, baby. But going over here, I'm actually going to end up making another restore point. Yeah, who would have thought? It's not because something's hard, it's because I get an item that I don't want. So if I go in here, so this isn't an actual 100% run because I'm not going to grab this, but it's the wave beam. So the thing about the wave beam that's really interesting is that it shoots like this, but this means that you can shoot enemies that are at your feet. You can hit enemies that you normally couldn't reach before. So it's super useful, but you can only have one beam at a time. You can no longer freeze enemies. And sadly, the ice beam is required to beat the game, but the wave beam isn't. So it's, you can try and get it later, but there's only 2 places to get it in the game, and they can be a little bit out of the way. So I think it's just, it is nice though. But I think it's best to not have it. Did I? Oh, I'll load this suspend point. So, you really want to move with purpose here. If you fall down there, it's bad. So you want to make sure that you have your upward jump like so, and then move yourself forward, and not try to immediately, you know, do your your spin jump, your screw attack. So, yeah, we're skipping that room now. See, that worked out. That was a good suspend point. It helped me on multiple levels. It helped me show off how a weapon that I didn't want to use, but does have uses. But I just think it's just, I just don't like going out of my way at all in this game, because I tend to be like, oh, I have to kill every enemy because I want to, you know, be maintaining my health, which that can be slow. But it's like, you can take a lot of damage, and especially when stuff like that happens, which is just frustrating, but that's fine. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There's just things you gotta do. So this is going to take us all the way to the end over here. And at this end, we finally get our last, oh great, this again. We get our last upgrade for the area, which is just another missile. So, that's really freaking nice, ain't it? So with this, we're going to have, to kind of go back to the entrance, and we're going to have to make a big jog around, all backtracking all throughout this. So I have 2 options. I can either let myself die, or I can just walk all the way around. And I kind of don't want to have to walk all the way around. So, but it'll take forever to kill me. So I'm going to try to make my way around, actually. So I'll see you guys back and around on the right wall with the shaft where, well, I'll just meet you in the room where we get the jump boots. That's the simplest answer. So I'll be right back. Okay, as you see just then, so as I told you that when you roll off and then you unmorph, you can get another jump. So what I ended up doing to get out of there was using the bombs to get a jump, an extra jump. well, to get myself some height so that I could jump. If I were in that one if I were in that pit right to the right of me, that would actually be, I think, impossible to get out of, just because of the sheer height of that, which is just such a dick move. But you know, there should at least be some way that you could like slowly like roll out of there. I mean, take a lot of damage, but that to sit there and have to watch yourself die, especially when you have like freaking full life points and like the in the various suit, it's just too much. It's just too much time. Like, it's so much time that the player's not actually doing anything. You know, it's not like, oh, there's an option. It's just like, oh, the player just has to get up and make a sandwich while their character dies for like 10 minutes. You know, like, it's not fun. You know, and you're not actually playing the game. You're not, it's not even like it's hard. It's just you're gone. I don't know. It would just be better if they're like in that certain point there was just an instant death pit. Like, it would just be, it just would be not as like futile. But now we gotta make our way back up, and I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm on the way, right? Well, I'm right in the boots room, those high jump boots, and we're ready to be out of this, out of Norfair. We're really not going to have any more Norfair action after this. So, things are going pretty good. Ow. Stop that. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's less than fine. Okay. These seahorse enemies are kind of the worst, but, they're not hurting me. I mean, they're hurting me a lot, but they're done. They're over. They're cancelled. Easy. So, getting through, just going down here. It's nothing big, and we're almost out of Norfair and into Ridley's hideout. So, wrapping up Norfair, you can kind of see that there are some parts of this game that are just absolutely frustrating, and that's really just, we got past the most frustrating part of the game, because that's the only part that it really can just screw over a player, right? Like, there's that one other, having the like death pit in that one area, but that's an area that there's no reason for you to ever even try to jump down there unless you're trying to go for a big speedrunning skip. So it's most players aren't going to actually think, oh, I'm going to go down there right now, but if you end up doing, you get punished for it, and a little too harshly, but it's just not the worst part of the game. And now, we're going to head down into Ridley's lair. So, we're going to explore Ridley's lair and hopefully defeat Ridley next time. So, once again, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for some more Let's Play Metroid. So let me know what you think thus far, and let me know, actually, some Metroid trivia. I'd like to know some, like if there's something that I haven't pointed out yet, or, I don't know, something I haven't really personally like acknowledged, or something you think I don't know, just let me know, because I love learning more about the games I'm playing and the games I love. So, thanks for watching, and peace out.